The table?
I know, toast doors.
Dots. Pixels. Computers, Patrick, physics.
Massively interesting.
It was a challenge.
Ignominious.
I haven't had the experience from a multimedia thing since the 90s.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to quote George Washington on this one and say bucket. Or bitchin', that's another good one, another B word. Great game though.
Nerd.
Yes.
Alrighty, so I'm here to showcase my game. As you can see, I'm the little dot running away from the other dot. Here we have our laser cannon. Pew! I just killed the enemy. We also have a sword, which is just another dot that comes out. And you can move around with the controller, which you see later in the video. Now you can go through rooms, and this is essentially just a maze. It is quite extensive, so I won't play all the way through it. But as you can see, you can kill enemies and try and get to the end of the maze. It is a fairly difficult game as the enemies are quite fast and can be very difficult to combat, and a seasoned player even has trouble. So now, as you can see, I'm maneuvering quite quickly through the game. And so that's quite well made by Peter Nelson. And here we have it. I have won. You win. Okay, so what did you think of the game?
When I first played the game, I had an idea of some kind of person trapped in a maze, and I realized quickly that it was a metaphor for human life and suffering, I think, and it had a powerful impact.
Fun. It's not fair. The thing gets to move more spaces than you do. Like sometimes it just like pops up on the other side of the screen, and I'm like, oh god, there it is. Oh, I killed it. Okay.
I can say I started playing and I wasn't sure what to do. But I couldn't put my fingers on the bottom and operate it at the same time.
It invokes a lot of nostalgic memories for me of times when I played Galaga on a Palm Pilot. And all you can do is shoot forward. And
It was so simple, yet so challenging at the same time.
it's definitely intriguing, but at the same time mildly frustrating.
You have this dot, so to speak, wandering sporadically around. In his own mind, you could say. Because what are the walls made of? They're made of himself. They're all dots.
They are all the same, all the dots. It's hard to see where the opening is, and once you find that there's two openings, the other dot's already there ready to kill you. And you forget, you're so distracted by finding where the openings are that you forget that you can shoot them back. And by the time you realize which button it is to shoot the laser, you're done.
And he's fighting against himself. I mean, this is the definition of struggle, of mental struggle.
I have fairly large hands, and like as you can see, it's very hard to push all of the buttons unless you have very large hands.
I really enjoyed the shooting part. I think that feeds into our most base instincts of killing and destruction. And there was a strange eroticism behind it as well that I kind of enjoyed.
I'm gonna put it down now. It's a little bit addicting. I definitely think it's addicting. It's fun.
Insofar as the constituent parts of the game are circles, I think that implies curviness, sexy, if you use that word.
I believe I heard the word curvy thrown around earlier. I would argue that it's actually more angular, which is also sexy.
Definitely keep practicing and you'll get it. That's the ticket.
Yeah, look, it was a great game. I enjoyed playing it a lot. I think it really brought something out of it.
It was a really fun game and I'm very proud of the creators.